As August heats up in Salem, the drama escalates. Days of Our Lives' Chad DiMera has a frightening revelation that could change his life this week. Salem citizens endure a week of emotional anguish, unexpected turns, and life-changing decisions due to heightened tensions and secrets. The week starts with Chad DiMera going about his business, blissfully unaware of the storm. He and Abigail have found harmony in their turbulent relationship by focusing on their children and future. Peace frequently precedes storms in Salem. An anonymous letter questions Thomas's paternity, shocking Chad. A DNA test in the letter reveals Chad may not be Thomas's biological father. Chad immediately dismisses it as a nasty hoax to cause him trouble. However, doubt is seated, and as the day unfolds, he can't shake the fear that it may be true. Chad seems troubled, so Abigail urges him to open up. Chad struggles to balance his anxiety and protecting Abigail from further stress. He finally tells her the letter. Abigail is astonished and rushing to understand the ramifications. The pair spends a tense, emotional moment, recognizing this news could change their life. Tuesday's program explores the letter's emotional impact. Chad and Abigail disagree on how to proceed. Abigail insists the letter is a prank meant to divide them. She rejects it as foolishness. Chad, now doubtful, is less sure. The trust they've worked so hard to rebuild is tested. As word of the letter spreads, the DiMera family is in pandemonium. Kate Roberts, who loves her grandson Thomas and Chad, confronts the pair first. She suggests a fresh DNA test to settle the problem. Abigail sees her family being torn apart by a storm they didn't see coming. Thus, Kate's idea escalates the strain. In Salem, Stephen DiMera rejoices over his brother's possible doom. Stephen has always been a problem for Chad, and the thought of losing his son is too alluring to ignore. Stephen enters the scenario and manipulates it, complicating everything. Chad and Abigail reluctantly agree to another DNA test to prove Thomas's paternity by midweek. Both know the decision might save or kill their family. Therefore, it's tense. Chad and Abigail face their worst fears while awaiting findings. Abigail feels guilty, fearing her mistakes would catch up to her. However, Chad worries about losing the child he reared and loved. The uncertainty is too much, and the pair drifts apart, buried in their own thoughts and anxieties. Chad and Abigail take the test quietly, barely communicating. The implications overwhelm both to articulate their feelings. The scene contrasts with their recent family moments, emphasizing the stakes. Meanwhile, Salem people choose sides. Abigail's parents, Jack and Jennifer, love their daughter unconditionally but worry about the outcomes. Jack is upset that someone would cruelly interfere in his daughter's life. He pledges to find out who sent the letter and begins his own inquiry. Salem's tension rises as test results approach. Chad and Abigail continue about their everyday lives, but the pressure is obvious in every interaction. Their relationship feels like quicksand, and they both worry that one wrong step could ruin it. Stephen reveals that he knew Chad wasn't Thomas's father, a startling twist. Stephen's revelation shakes the DiMera family, real or not. His statements make Chad distrust and distance himself from Abigail. Stephen constantly has ambiguous motives. Is he telling the truth or plotting to hurt his brother? Unfortunately, his meddling makes matters worse and isolates Chad more than ever. Even his allies rethink what they thought they knew. Under pressure, Abigail breaks down. Stephen's machinations and the pressure make her lash out, accusing Chad of not trusting her. The couple's confrontation is visceral and agonizing, reflecting their profound relational fissures. For the first time, their love may not be enough to overcome their challenges. In the week's finale, the DNA test results are revealed. In front of their closest family, Chad and Abigail receive life-changing news. The tension builds as the envelope is opened and the truth is exposed. The surprising results have immediate repercussions. The revelation shakes Salem as everyone considers the consequences. The news relieves and burdens Chad and Abigail, answering and generating new questions. Chad and Abigail face an uncertain future at the episode's end. The DNA test gave answers, but also revealed their relationship's deepest difficulties. If they can move forward together, or if this is the end of their adventure, is unknown. Salem is never simple, and this week's events will have lasting effects. The credits leave viewers with more questions than answers, eager to see what happens next for Chad, Abigail, and Salem's residents.